So welcome to part 2 of Metal Storm, where we're gonna go on to stage 3. And stage 3 is pretty simple. You have these things that just are these vehicles that just go on the rails, and they're not really that much of a threat now, but later on their placement's gonna get a little bit trickier to deal with. And decide to get the gravity fireball just because it's useful. And that item I just picked up was the shield, and pretty much what that does, it just blocks projectiles. I think you guys know how that works. And see, yeah, the thing with this stage is you just have to keep moving. And that's where the shield comes into use. It's so useful. But yeah, pretty much the thing with this stage is you just have to keep moving. And honestly, it's really not that tough. That's it, I already get armor. Yeah, I did. It's just that because, you know, the enemies are constantly moving, you just have to make sure you keep moving along with them. But yeah, outside of that, and for these guys you just have to flip once, and then they'll just shoot in the corresponding direction. But yeah, like I was saying before, with respawning the way it is, it's kinda tricky, and sometimes you can end up creating a spawning loop with kinda like those birds in Ninja Gaiden, if you're familiar with that. But yeah, outside of that, the stage really isn't too tough. It's just a matter of navigating through everything. And let's just make this easier on ourselves. And we're already at the boss, and basically what this thing does is, after a certain amount of time it moves towards the area where you are. And see, it's pretty easy to get tripped up by those lasers, and it's also pretty easy to get tripped up by those things surrounding it. Okay, yeah, I got kinda lucky there. But yeah, that is it for stage 3. Pretty short, pretty easy, and really the game starts getting much more tougher here. So now on to stage 4. And the thing with stage 4 is you're gonna spend this whole time in this box dealie, or in this elevator. And this can get a little tricky, especially when you got these guys attacking you. Unfortunately, you can't do anything about those green orbs, so let's just deal with them that way. And yeah, it's really the easy way to do it is just make sure you got your timing down, just so you can pass this thing. And this is where the game starts getting really creative with the level design, and I really do like this level. But yeah, pretty much all you're doing is just dodging a lot of stuff and then occasionally shooting at things. And this is where you really have to keep your wits about you when it comes to making it through this place. Okay, good. Got through that one. And yeah, the thing with these guys is that after a certain amount of time they do respawn. So you do have to keep that in mind. Let's just jump over you and deal with you that way. And then, yeah, the good thing about the power shot is that you can take that thing out pretty quickly. And these things are a little bit tricky because, okay, I don't know how I dodged that one, but these things are a little tricky because it's kind of hard to shoot up and then jump without doing the flip. But yeah, somehow I ended up getting through that. But yeah, let's see, we just gotta dodge stuff here. And yeah, I am getting pleased that since I am done with classes now, hopefully I can upload videos at a better rate than I have been doing this summer. But we'll have to see. Especially since I was having some pretty big difficulties recording this thing before. And yeah, I decided to go with a power adapter instead of the shield because I just felt like I need to take out enemies quicker. Especially these things that show up. And it's gonna be pretty tricky because you have to know like where they spawn in. And then sometimes they can catch you off guard. And then speaking of getting caught off guard, you do have to worry about dodging stuff upside down this time. And then these things shooting at me, except I had no way of dodging that one. That's it, just take you out. Yeah, see, the reason I went with the power one was because I just had to take things out as fast as I can. And even though I've already said that before, it's the truth. But now we're up to our fourth boss, and what you want to do with this thing is just take out the laser shooting things as fast as you can. After that, the boss becomes a piece of cake. Let's just go ahead and take this thing out and not die. And in the second quest, that thing is going to shoot at you a lot, so that is something you do have to be aware of. But yeah, that is stage 4 down. So with that said, I'm going to call it a video, so join me next time as we take out the supercomputer and save the day. See you then.